What is up, Big Pippin family? Bob Becky here. And in this video, I'm going to share with you in real time how I was able to catch a buyer's trap and how I predicted to a T how the institutions were going to stop hunt and take out a bunch of buyers. It's really, really cool. And I think you're going to love it. And as always, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you can get notified anytime that I put out new content, because I'm here to simplify Forex and trading for you. You are going to absolutely love this channel, I promise you. And also hit up the description if you would like to work with me one-on-one or access to any of my indicators. So watch this content. You're going to absolutely love it. And make sure to comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. What's up? All right, so you see right here, you have a lot of support resistance right here, right? Just want to make this clear, make this white. This is a support line, right? Right here, right here. Just messed with it. I could bet you it did over here too somewhere, a little bit. Yeah, so price likes to react off this line a lot, right? And as you can see right here, everybody was waiting to get in for a buy to go up, and the banks just jammed it right through. You know what I'm saying? So if I look back over here, that's what I predict this to do, because there's so much imbalance in the market over here. Let me show you. So I have this marked up right here. From that wick to that wick, that was a big space that they have to fill back up at least half, 50%, usually more. It's probably going to come all the way down here, but I'm just taking 50% right here. So if I go back down to the 5, with that said, notice how it keeps messing in this area. So what the banks will do is they'll let a bunch of people come in that think it's going to go back up. Now, can it? Absolutely. But what they'll do is run it, where is it? They'll run it like this, usually for a while. Not for a while, but for some period of time, getting all these buyers in, these retail buyers in, thinking they're going to go up, right? And you could put your stop loss at break even. So it's up here, or you could put it like halfway so you can at least get half of your money so you don't lose out. You never look at this part right here as money lost, right? You just look at it as, okay, well, next time it'll break through. So if I clear that, let me remove drawings. I'm expecting this to retest this bottom. I don't expect this to go that high. Because if you look on the 5-minute, you have that new high, bam, bam. As long as that doesn't break this area, I think we're good, right? It should go down. But if I go back here and draw this one more time, everybody see all this movement right here is just retail's coming in, buying it to go up, and then the banks will come in and swoop it, or could swoop it and bring it down, right, to that area of imbalance or further. So it's just got to think like a bank. They might slam it down right now in front of you, so that'd be kind of cool to see. But they're trying to collect as many retail people as possible at this current moment for this to happen. So I'm hoping to see it slam down, because and then you could throw out a fib. Fibs are amazing, Fibonacci. So if I go here, yeah, look, hope it goes down. So we had that, and sometimes when you can't see if it's an up, you could switch to like a line chart. See that? So now you can see it pulled up right here. So we're in a downtrend, boom, boom, until this passes this mark. You know, so from here, this mark, to here, we're in what you call the golden zone, okay? The golden zone is between the 62.5. It's actually in the 32 something. I need to put that back on. Let me just do that. The 38.2. Yeah. So between this zone is a good buy sell area or a good point of interest. Let me make this a little bit better. This area. It likes to reject this zone. Now, if it goes past this, that's when you would go back up. But I'm hoping, see, you want to take the Fibonacci. Let me show you again. You want to take the Fibonacci and go from the high of the last peak to the low, all right? And then from the 62 to the 38.2 would be the area that had pulled back once you find the low down here, right? I can do the same thing for this right here. Let's see. Didn't quite pull back to that in that case, but I could show you other areas where it does it all the time. So for instance, this right here to there, almost, well, definitely went in the zone. You see this? Went into that zone, then rejected, right? So this is something you could play with. I know people that only trade Fibonacci, but it's just more confluence. I'm hoping while I'm on this that this literally breaks this low right here. That'd be so cool to see. But they might do consolidation here for a little bit to get more buyers in and then just go, just jam it down. So again, we had a strong call right here, strongest strong call here. And sniper entry up here. Had a pullback into this zone. So you always want to look at like prior support resistance areas, right? So you had this little area right here, prior support resistance. This pulled back into that. Let's see. This pulled back to the fib. Let's see if it breaks. Let's see if it breaks. Let's go back to regular candle mode. Come on. Sometimes you got to yell at it, like push, let's go. But if it breaks over here, it was an institutional play by far. They rallied a bunch of buyers to get in. You'll see it like it usually happens fast. So they'll just put all these sell orders in like super fast, and all of a sudden you see it go. That's where you get these massive candles like this, right? And we're on a low time frame, so let me show you on a bigger time frame. You had these massive candles, like right here. They went straight up, rejected all that price right here. It said nope, rejected, came all the way back down, kept going. And if it breaks this, we should be good to go. So let me go back to 5 minute. So we do the play-by-play. Technically, once you have that zone, you can delete the fib. Remember how I marked up this area? Because that's the 38.62. Or 30, oh man, I always forget the numbers. Back to line. Actually, it should be right here, I'm assuming, to here. Let me redraw these on the line. It doesn't do the, you need the candle in there too. So let me redraw these lines here. This should go right there to here. There we go. That's accurate. So you got to get the wicks in there too for the fib. All right, we're coming back to the bottom here. Let's see what happens. Go back out into candle mode. I want to see it break through that bottom. There still is like letting it sit. That's another sign when it kind of freezes. They're just letting buyers come in the market, and then they pull one of these. Boom. And again, my target, if I go to 4 hour, at the current moment is this area. From that wick to that wick, that's an area of imbalance. Then I do 50% of that. So I try to go for that. That would be a good target. Once this happened, right there, it would be a BOS, break of structure. And what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we going to push? Are we going to push? Are we going to push? I want to do this in real time because it's just fun that way. Let me get rid of the fib now because we already know the area, right? Just push through, baby. You got all your buyers you want. Break that trend or break that resistance, support. Blah. It's early for me. I've been changing my schedule back now that I got moved in. Push. It's almost there. Push. See if we can get these big fat ones to roll through down to my take profit. And they may play around a little bit. Oh, what do we got? We got a break. Got to break a zone. It just broke the low. Just broke low. Watch for massive candle. Should anyways. Excuse me. Other people call this a stop hunt, so they're taking out all the people here by going down to their imbalance. So they're killing two birds with one stone. All right, they're playing games. We got a new low, so we broke the. I think we did. Let me make sure. Yep, we got a new low. So it's not really a break of structure until we have a full body candle through. But we did show signs of new low, so that's a good sign right there. So I'm going to play with that. Push. Now, if we look on a higher time frame, you should see bigger candles. Massive, 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 massive. If you go on 1 hour, you'll see really big candles. All right, really needs to push through. Live commentary on the candles. Push. I was going to play games a little bit more. Sometimes you got to call it. Sometimes you got to be like, let's go. Come down here right now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right down in this area. You want to come down here. Here. This is where you want to go. Come on. This is where the money's at. Right there. That's where the money's at. Come on. We want some money. We want some money. Right down here. This is the money. Bring it. Oops. Let me at least keep my low. Let me just do this. Still waiting on that break of structure. I need a solid body to close below this, or I'm not confident. And there goes my really loud fan. It's so stupid. I'm getting a new one today. Shut up. It's a fan to cool off my laptop. That's really annoying. I don't know if you could even hear it. Probably. All right, you want it. You want it. Come get it. We just do. We want to come down here with the big, sometimes you got to envision it. The big smiley face. This is us winning. Down here, right? So it needs to, I really don't want to see it break that. It could. It could. But we want to see it go all the way to this line. Still letting retail buyers get in. You could tell by the way it's moving. It's just a little bit right here. They don't let it get out of control, the banks. And then they should whip it down, break that structure. Another thing that's important to understand is the things have to move. Let me show you this. Things have to move, right? You see this wick right here. Make it white. White. See this wick right here. And then you see this wick right here. They basically had to pull it up to here to make that even, if that makes sense, right? Then this wick happened here, which spilled all this, left all this open. So this stayed in this area. Now there is an imbalance between this wick and the top of this, right? So there's this space right here that had to get filled. And that's where this came in. So it kept it even, right? So you had that wick, that wick, which needed to fill that area, right? So then you had, it's kind of hard to see sometimes. So there's an imbalance here between this area. So eventually it needs to come back up to this area a little bit. I don't know, we're on the 5 minutes, so it's going to look different. I'm just showing you how candles work. So this should break the structure. It doesn't mean it's going to, but I think it's a buyer trap. They're trapping all these buyers in, then they take their stop out down here, because all they're doing is putting stops underneath this prior low, and then they just whip it down. Let's look at more of those candles. It's easier to see like on the higher time frames, but it's like for 15 minutes is a good example. So if I show you this way, all right, yeah, here, perfect. All right, so this went up, shot up, right? Then this wick literally came all the way back down to match up with that wick. See that? So there is no space here, right? I think it might be going to break. If that turns red, I'm going to go look at it again. Same thing with, let's just look at another one. This one and this one left this much space in here, which eventually, again, 50% of that is usually okay for them. So they'll pull it down a little bit farther. But then they eventually just brought it down to fill that whole thing, right? Let's look for another one. Yeah, right here and right here. So you had this imbalance in this area. Guess what they did? Brought it back and filled that up, right? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Live action. Is it going to happen right now? And it did. It broke the low. Let's see if we can close with a full body underneath. There we go. This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is what we've been waiting for. Push, push. You got to yell, push, push. And I'm kind of speaking kind of low because my family's just getting up for the day. There it is. There's the big candle. There's the big candle. There's the big candle. Now we have a minute left of this 5-minute candle. There's the big candle I was talking about. Ooh, that's good. I love it. 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 Now it might come and retest this area. Oh my gosh. Might come back and retest this area. I'm taking my profit right when it touches this 50% line of that prior 4-hour imbalance. And I want to see this candle close. We got 15 more seconds till next candle. Now what might happen on the next candle is a green might come up, because remember we have to stay ebb and flow. A green might come up and come all the way up into this area, touch this area, then start heading back down. And what's it doing? Green's coming up. It might not go all the way up yet. It might come down here and touch this, then start heading back up to fill that area of imbalance. Or it might do it now, so we'll see. So right now we have from that wick to that wick, you have this area of imbalance that it needs to fill eventually. So it'll come up here and retest before it comes down, maybe down further. But again, I'm not greedy. I just want to take my money off the table, and I'm going for that 50% target, and then I'm done. And that'll be a $3,000 play for me. So I'm good. I'm good. All right, push off. Break it, break it. Break that low, break that low. Okay, it's not ready yet. We have 3 minutes and 10 seconds left on this. Let's see if it just comes all the way back up, touches, then comes back down. It has to fill that imbalance. The 4-hour imbalance is way more important than the 5-minute imbalance. Just make that clear. So the 4-hour imbalance, and I have, this is for my group coaching members. I have this thing called Imbalance Finder. So if I push it, it literally finds the imbalances for you and puts the 50% line. You guys got PulseX Premium. I'm giving you extra training. That's cool. We also have a mentorship that gets these higher, these other indicators and stuff. But PulseX Premium alone in the training we're doing right now is great. But if you want more information, just hit me up and I'll get you more information on our like group coaching, live training sessions and stuff like that. So most of you guys are doing good anyways, but if you want more of me and coaches, let me know. Come on, do your thing. I could just take profit now and be totally fine. Nope, glad I didn't. All right. Push, 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 push. Got 1 minute left on the scan. I want to see it come down and touch this area, and I'm taking profit. Touch this white. Push. Playing games. Let me delete this real quick. I need one last final push right here, and I will get out. If I put on the whole imbalance, it could technically go all the way down to here, which would be another 5 pips. But at this rate, I'm happy with I'm satisfied, you know. We have 8 seconds of new candle. New candle will probably be the green one that goes up and starts messing around. Or not. Push, push, push. Break. Down, 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 down. I will take profit right at that line. Playing games a little bit more. Let's look left as well. So we have this structure right here. It broke. This is another break of structure. There's also another area that it might test. So let me put it right here. We have a BOS break of structure right here. So we have 2 break of structures. Let's move our smiley face over here. And it's retesting the bottom of that, it looks like. Maybe it'll hit that and jump down, or it might have to come all the way up to 50% of this and come down. We'll see. This is my take profit line. So all it's got to do is come down here, and I'll take it right now. I might just take it early. Come on, push. There you go. Push, push, push. Hard. One last umph, and I'm out. Let's go. Let's go. Don't you play with me. You got to talk to your candles, by the way. All right, I don't like that. I'm just gonna take my profit right now. Wait, should I? Oh wait, 3 seconds. Okay, I'm out. All right, just took my profit. I don't care. I won $2,400. I'm totally cool with that. You know, it could keep going down. It probably will, but it has to correct. I might watch it a little bit later, but I just wanted you to see this training. This is free 30-minute training I'm giving you. Let me know your thoughts after you watch this. Peace. Thank you so much for watching that video. That was a raw and uncut, unplanned video I was doing for my coaching students. I just kind of want to share that thought process with you on how I look at trades, on how I view institutional trading, okay, and how to zoom in at lower time frames and actually, you know, kind of do what the opposite of what retail traders would do. So usually the most obvious thing, like support resistance line, is exactly what the banks are going to try to take out. And if there's a reason like an imbalance below that, then you need to be able to focus on those things. Because if you start doing the opposite of what retail traders do, you'll start seeing a lot more success in your trading career. Okay, so if you want further videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, get notified, and also comment below. Let me know your thoughts. I know this was a little bit of rough video, but again, it wasn't pre-planned. It wasn't like edited. It wasn't like a tutorial type video. It was more of this like showing live, raw and uncut stuff. And that's kind of what I want to do here. I don't want to show like non-live picked things like all the other YouTubers do. I'm trying to show like live trades, like live things actually happening, me telling you what I think it's going to do before it actually happens, and kind of show you it pan out like that. So I'll try to keep them a lot shorter in the future, like where I'll cut out different parts and kind of show you. And if you're following along on a daily or weekly basis, you'll be able to see the trades play out live in front of you, essentially, like that happened that day sometimes. So make sure to follow me, like me, comment below, subscribe to my channel. I'm not trying to be as flashy as humanly possible here. I'm just trying to give out as much humanly awesome value as possible and share it with your friends. Big Pippin's here to stay. We're going to have a lot of fun. I also have a Telegram group where I give free signals. Go ahead and join that below. I have a Facebook group, which I give more value in. So wherever you reside in the most, I definitely recommend the Telegram group for sure. And subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Facebook group. Those are all great places. And also I have a mentorship program that you can get a hold of me with, as well as my indicators. So everything's in the description. Check it out below. God bless. Take care. Back it out. Big Pippin.